Hi everyone! I've invited Sharon, a talent acquisition specialist, to share with us more about how benefits is being implemented in her organization, Waters. Sharon, please.
Sure. So benefit is one of the very important aspect of attracting talents. There are three different categories that a lot of candidates will ask. Would be a lot on first healthcare. So they will ask about our outpatient benefit. A lot of times we give outpatient, as in you have an e-card where you can go to appointed clinics to see, say you have a fever, flu, etc. for free. So you just have to present your e-card to the nurse, and that's where you get 100% subsidized.
Oh, is there a limit? Like, can I go any number of times?
Yeah, unlimited number of times.
Oh dear, can I get any medications I want?
Yes, you can get any medication for, depending on the coverage of the insurance. So depending on what is the coverage, but for us, we try to be more comprehensive. A lot of those common illness, that is what we cover. Say if it's really, say your young kids have certain, that we'll talk about later, but very niche kind of benefit. It depends on the companies, but I would say based on organization, say you go for x-ray because of certain referral that from your GP that's required, normally it will be subsidized. It will be fully subsidized. And also you will have benefits like dental benefits. It can be between $300 to $500 that you can go for dental, and as well as annual check where you got a complimentary annual check per year. It still depends on organization benefits. Yeah. Then the second one is a lot of, if you are working, you definitely love to have flexibility. Flexibility is one of the huge things, given that employees has families. Sometimes they love to come to work early in the morning, as early as 7 a.m. and go home at 4 p.m. Sorry. So we try to provide flexibility, try to be more result oriented, and given the way that we work has transformed, your hiring manager, your boss might not be in Singapore, where it's a lot on being result driven, as well as managing your own time. You're given autonomy, you are a mature adult to handle the responsibility. So say if your kids are sick and you need to take some urgent leave, by all means, we don't stop our employees from doing so. We try to provide that kind of flexibility. Yeah.
Flexi-work hours is a very important benefits, especially in this situation. It's something that I value personally too.
Correct. In fact, I would say in our organization, given the flexible kind of autonomy to our employees, our results, our business results still maintain and still quite consistent in the sense. Yeah, it's a bit sidetracked on this topic, but I would say that because it's about the way that we manage our work and the trust given. Yeah.
In fact, maybe I think performance will be even higher.
Yeah. In fact,
the company trusts us.
Correct. In fact, a lot of people overwork. Yeah, we try to inculcate that. The rest of the benefit would be flex benefit. Flex benefit means that, for example, in my organization, we're given $1,000 each a year. So I sign up gym membership. So I will pay like $1,000 to my gym club, get a receipt, and with the receipt I can claim.
Oh, you spend everything on gym membership.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, wow.
and they'll reimburse back to me like $1,000. Yeah.
Why can't they just give you money?
It's a lot about the behind is like tax, CPF, taxable. There's a lot of things. So if you realize that if you work in an organization, a lot of times if you are being rewarded with certain performance, generally they will give you vouchers, they'll give you points that you can redeem, then giving you cash, because there's a lot related to tax, CPF contribution, etc., tax deductible,
all the legal stuff,
which is very complex.
So organizations have a way to work around all these legal requirements.
Correct. So that's why it sounds easier to give 1,000, but there's a lot of things involved. You need claims, you need to have tax deductible receipt items, etc.
Apart from gym membership, what else can employees claim for?
Anything that's related to wellness.
Example?
Say if you want to extend your dental, say you finish claim of 400, you wanted to use 1,000 for your dental, that by all means you can use it. Or say
Holiday, can we use that?
It really depends. Holiday, not so much. Buying sunglasses, prescripted sunglasses, or contact lens, you can claim. Yeah. But the sunglasses without like the prescription, probably not.
That's more for fashion and aesthetic. No?
Yeah. So aesthetic is probably not included. Yeah. But say you go for traditional medicine, acupuncture, yes, it is claimable.
Would you say benefits is important in talent acquisition?
Yes, definitely, because apart from salary, you are drawing a fixed salary. People nowadays will look into long term. Means, touch wood, what happens if my children need to have medical attention? Back to the question about the healthcare insurance, our organization cover not just employees, but also their family, their spouse, non-working spouse, and non-working children. Children is not working, but children and non-working spouse, we cover them. What it means is that if they got some flu, fever, etc., and they go for seeing a doctor, they can use the e-card as well. We will provide them an e-card and still with free. Yeah. So that's how it works. Candidate will definitely ask, because medical fee can go up to a lot sometimes, and we do happen to have some employees that has surgery, so we even cover certain referred letter from the GP. They will have subsidized rates or fully claimable for seeing a specialist doctor, because some people will have backache issues, legs, etc. The employees not just from 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. We have to take care of them at different stage of life. So it's actually very important. It's very essential that company do have comprehensive feedback. Comprehensive coverage on that. Yeah,
it can really benefit the lives of employees.
Yeah, and every year we'll review. Every year we'll also have taken into consideration the feedback from the employees, and I would say almost every year we'll also do some benchmark to make sure that our benefit is above the market kind of like coverage. Yeah.
Wow, thanks for sharing, Sharon. Just one more question. In all your years of experience, could you name one interesting benefit that you have seen? Can be any company.
I'll say for the flex benefit, currently they have translate into points. That means that if I come in as a manager level, I'm given 1,000 points, and I can use these points in a more flexible way to maybe use it for my family, my kids, etc. Yeah. Or you can convert the points into cash, or convert it into roll it over to the next year.
There's a term for it. It's called gamification. Like you are awarded points, and it's like playing a game.
Huh? Yes, correct. Yeah. So some companies try to provide that kind of more flexibility by giving points, and based on the points you can redeem certain things, or you want to use it for certain benefits. Yeah, because traditional benefit you will have those insurance where coverage, but you might not, you are paying the insurance company that amount of money, but might not be really used by the employees, so they convert into points to make it more flexible.
Organizations are so creative nowadays. They resort to a lot of special and fun methods to reward employees.
Correct. And I guess one key thing is sometimes for organization, when they try to sign up which insurance company, which vendor should I use, they try to go for global vendors. That means vendors that has presence across Asia, not just in local in Singapore. So that's something that they always look for in terms of standardizing, make things easier than just looking for a very local vendor.
Everything is globalized these days.
Try to harmonize to make it easier. If you want to change your whole policy, you can change it. So I'll say from HR point of view, one thing is a lot on scalability.
I see.
Yeah. Of course, different organizations, different countries will have different benefit. Like in Australia, our employees are given a certain set of amount of money where they will buy their own insurance. So it really depends on the company policy, the regulations, the feedback from the employees, and to what extent do you want to cover that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's important that you provide your feedback so that the organization can tailor and cater the benefits to your requirements, your needs.
And also like keep up with the trend of the benefit. I'll say, companies also look at annual leave. In 5-6 years ago, the annual leave is about 13-14 days to start with, and companies do look into that, and they actually adjusted. Average in Singapore is about 17 days to start off with as annual leave, and it can increase 1 day per year up to 22 days over time. But if you look at the trend, US company, they generally have whether you are coming in as a specialist, senior manager, directors or VP, they all share the same, will be given entitled to the same numbers of leave when they first join the organization, say 18 days across all levels. Whereas if you look at European companies, you can observe different levels will have different amount of leave. Yeah, you can start off with, say, they will start with 14 or 16 days, 16 or 17 days, and manager can go from 20 to 22 days. Yeah.
In your opinion, which one do you think is better, the US or the UK system?
From the feedback from the candidate, of course, senior candidates, sometimes when you move across different organizations, they already have worked in that organization for really long. They will try to negotiate for their leave. Can you imagine you have worked in the company for many years, and in your previous organization you had 25 days of leave, and when you want to join our organization, example, you are only given 15 days. There's a few ways to explain to the candidate. One is you can give them on par. That means that function, they're given, say, 20 days or 25 to match to their previous number of annual leave, which some company does that. They match to your previous for senior candidates because the role is niche. It's one of the points to attract you. But another way, and to be more fair to everybody, is to explain to candidates that these are HR practices. You don't change the policy. So, for instance, for myself, I used to have 20 days of annual leave. So, when I joined my organization, it was 15 days. So, these are like practices.
They didn't match it for you?
No, I wish maybe I should have negotiated.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are some of the key points that you can take note of. Yeah, of course, my previous organization, they don't have flex benefit, but over here we have flex benefit
so
of
give and take.
Yeah, give and take. Yeah, and depends on what you really want when you make a career move.
That's
like location, all these things. Yeah.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have learned something, especially on how Waters and MNC does their benefits for employees. Once again, Sharon, thank you so much for sharing. All right. See you.